I see the actuality that's going to happen. But the hybrid existence, I guess it is safe to say it's more than I think. I mean, everything I have in the hybrid existence is still going to be there. That's fine. I really feel it's diversified, though. I mean, even the movies alone, it makes you I'm not gonna say it makes you believe in goddesses, hybrid existence, and all that, because to say that it undeniably points that direction, which I guess that's a good. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. I'd like a better clarity, but for right now, you know, progress of the conversation. It's a little too difficult to try and clarify on that. It undeniably shows you that, well, fractals, of course, but also goddesses exist. As you move deeper and deeper, it undeniably shows that there's a core self within, a connection within, an origin within that's very, very flippin' deep. Not higher self, you know, light worker thing. I mean, that's a start, but honestly, they can't go beyond the 5th dimension. They are still thinking 2012 is the year of the 5th dimension when we're in the 16th, heading into this. Actually, wait, we're in the 17th dimension, and occurrence is going to happen upon the 18th dimension. So yeah, they're pretty far behind, but I mean that's the irony. Unnatural circumstances. Okay. Now, with everything that I'm calibrating, especially my interaction with the internal spectrum, I was able to actually have a conversation with the eternal spectrum, but it's not a conversation. You don't conversate. It's just too difficult to express. You're conversating, but you're not. The structure's different, and the interaction level, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, just to give you an example of the eternal spectrum. The eternal spectrum could take, let's see, I don't want to use too radical of an example, but I could. Okay. The eternal spectrum could take a straw of wheat and create a golden paradise to monolithical proportions. How? I only have fragments of how. I mean, it's interesting because in a sense, the color ratio of wheat being, well, gold and of certain textures, and light reflected on what's partially gold obviously becomes gold. It's like, for just the fact that is, it could be a paradise, a golden paradise, and that's where the term, but that's because the eternal spectrum is good like that. You all understand that terminology. That's what's so interesting. That's what makes you all hybrids. You all understand these unique terms, these unique forms of words, and make sense of it. I mean, at one point I really didn't think they made sense, but how you all interpret it, it's fairly undeniable, and there's a very unique flow that happens. That's what's thrown me off a few times, is when you all say, I know, right? Or Shiznet, Kronk, even stuff like, yeah! I mean, which is not a very good example, but it inspires people to want to get excited. So that's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. And you'll see an irony in that also. You'll see a great irony in that. Oh gosh. So, my prediction is the hybrid existence, but it's different. It's different. How different? We'll just have to see. Earth, let's see, there's more activity that could occur. But at this point, since Earth has done her final step and stage of freezing the government, pretty much the government just can't do anything now. The government's got too much to deal with. They got so much political issues to deal with, and now they really have some actual, for real, weather phenomenon and an oil spill to deal with. They cannot get around that, and if they do, they are going to be questioned immensely. I saw a video, saw an interview on Fox with the owner of BP itself, which is the gasoline, you know, the offshore drilling site facility thingy that exploded. Lots of oil, non-stop. He couldn't answer simple questions, and he was doing funky eye movements. Obviously, he's folding. The government can't escape the oil mess, and they're responsible for it because they kept the caveman technology going. That being said, and right on timing with all this cosmic activity going on, the next step is the actual interaction. Don't know how this process is going to go. It's possibly the quantifications of Lady Luck and Lady Surprise and Lady Mystery going to get together and create a magnificent surprise for everyone. I have seen precognitions of cosmic fireworks. But what comes after that doesn't make any sense, but that's because of the time I have belief systems and polarity effect. It's hectic deciphering. It's very difficult. So, at this point, we are officially at the level where we can wait and see. We have been waiting and seeing, but look what we ironically waited to see also. Isn't that interesting? A week and a half ago, yeah, we had earthquakes. It was getting pretty intense. We were waiting to see what was going to happen next. It appears we're now going to have the world's largest oil spill, and it cannot be stopped. And they're saying they won't be able to do anything about it for weeks or months. Honestly, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about it. What will Earth do about it? Well, oil is natural. I don't know what the process is going to be. It's possible she is capable of ascending all life on this planet to such a degree to where bypassing is just that immortal. Damage does not apply to bypassing. Near death does not apply to bypassing. Death is not a part of bypassing. It's not in the dictionary. Bypassing is immortal. The quantification levels are extreme. They are very extreme. They are very graphic. So, essentially that's what's up. That concludes this recording. I think it's safe to say you enjoyed this recording. This is one of the most deepest recordings I've done, but that is because of these phenomenal realizations I've had, sharing and expressing, and look at each time that we wanted to wait and see, and look what happened. That much unfolded. So a preparation level also, because honestly, what we're going to see once you enter it, that's it. What you saw around you is no longer. But that's okay. Believe me, that is nothing to worry about. We coexist. There are very few who just don't want to coexist, deliberately have limited. This is mostly government related. And we're looking at 90+% of the world's population salvaged, blessed, and so much more. Absolute bliss, absolute beauty. You're going to be treasured, you're going to be honored, you're going to be blessed, you're going to be healed, you're going to be healthy, you're going to be free, you're going to be eternal. I am thanks for that. Thank you.